I now have habits in my life that I have wanted for so long. Some of them being working out 5 times a week, reading every day, making my bed. So how did I do it? Creating a new habit boils down to psychology. I'd love to tell you that I have this huge, detailed, easy to follow step-by-step process for creating new habits, but really it's super simple and I really just do 2 things. And these 2 things are really all you need in order to create new habits that you desire. 1, I know that habits are formed from a cue and treated with a reward. Let's use working out as an example. Previously, my cue for being bored or having a lot of time in my hands was simply to scroll on my phone or watch YouTube videos. I wanted working out to be one of my habits for the longest time, and I just didn't feel the motivation. I never felt like I had the time for it. So I decided that those times when I either felt bored or I knew I was going to have a lot of time on my hands, I was going to work out. Now, the important thing to note here is that by working out, I don't mean doing a super intense, heavy weightlifting session. Working out could be going for a 5-minute walk, doing a 2-minute ab YouTube video. It could be going to the gym and doing a super heavy weightlifting session. For me, I just wanted to get into my brain the habit of being active. So whereas previously when I had that lot of time on my hands and I would just scroll on my phone, my reward was those spikes in dopamine. Now, from working out, my reward is endorphins, a more toned body, a more sustainable spike in dopamine, and becoming closer to my goal. Second, for me, my habits have to be very in line with the woman that I want to be. I found that when I desire a habit, but for some reason or another, it doesn't really align with the woman that I want to be, I have a very, very, very hard time maintaining it. I have a very clear and a very desirable and attractive vision that I have for my life. So the habits that I desire are in line with that. And therefore, they're easier to stick to because of my ultimate mission to be a woman that I admire. And the woman that I admire sticks to her habits. She's active. She maintains a clean home. She speaks lovingly. So when you are creating your own habits, if you find that you're having a hard time maintaining them, either figure out if they actually align with the ideal version of yourself or your favorite version of yourself, or with some other things, you might figure out that they don't exactly align with how you're thinking about them right now. For example, making YouTube videos was a habit I have been trying to instill in myself for the last 2 years, and for whatever reason, it was very hard for me to maintain. And I believe it was because when I was thinking about making YouTube videos, my goal was AdSense. I just wanted to make YouTube videos to make AdSense. And intrinsically, I am not a motivated person. Anything that I've ever tried to do by being motivated by money, I've never been able to follow through with. But now, making YouTube videos aligns with my ideal version of myself, and I could cry. I don't know why I could cry thinking about this, but because my ultimate mission is to teach and inspire other women and other men, but specifically younger women, and making YouTube videos really aligns with that goal. So now it's so much more fun and I'm really excited about making these YouTube videos. The last thing that I want to add is that our lives as humans are unpredictable, as I'm sure that you're well aware of. And therefore some things might get in the way of our habits and we might have a few days where we're not sticking to them. When this happens to me and I fall off the wagon, I just treat it as a small bump. You know, it's just a small bump in the road. It's easy to get over and I just maintain my way. I just keep going, even though I hit that small bump. It doesn't have to be a huge roadblock if you don't let it be. So I know that this video was really short and I might have not gone as in depth on some of these things as you might have liked, but the basis that I want to cover is that our habits are psychological. There is a cue, there is a routine, and there is a reward. And I forgot to add this, it's important to remove as many obstacles to that as you can. So if your goal is to work out in the morning, remove obstacles, make it very easy to grab your workout clothes, have them set out the day before, have your water bottle prepared in the fridge. And second of all, if you find it hard to maintain your habits, either figure out if they align with your ideal version of yourself, or figure out a new way and a new perspective to look at them from so that they align with your ideal version of yourself. If you have any questions about this subject, I know I covered this super quickly, comment them down below. I'd love to answer you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.